Okay.
And then your fucking penis toes.
I don't have weenus toes.
All right, ready? And in 3, don't put. All right.
Hey everybody, and welcome to
A special edition.
our cruise edition of Unapologetically Us, the podcast. So this episode we'll just kind of talk to you guys about what we do on a cruise and all
little
our
tips and tricks, and
I said ticks.
tips and tricks that we can share with you, and kind of because we always get questioned about, you guys are always on a cruise and
Right.
blah blah blah, and I'm just, well, I can tell you what you need to do, and
Yep.
you can either do it or not.
And this is our first time in a suite that comes with these fancy robes.
Fancy.
I mean, they're kind of itchy, but
Mine's not itchy. You got itching lice or something?
I mean, maybe. Hopefully they
Don't
washed.
say that.
Hopefully they washed it. I'm sure they did. We're okay.
Either way, yeah, we're gonna take these off now. So give us 5 seconds.
Okay, now we're back. Much better.
All right. So since we are also on a cruise, we have little Remy 2.0.
Our show dog.
She's here with us in spirit. So
it's a show bird.
Yeah.
I guess now. But so at least you'll have a little friend. She won't look at you and do funny things.
Yeah.
Like Remy does, but anyway, you get this one. So
we get asked all the time how we get to go on all of these cruises. Okay, so what's been like 2-3 years now that we've been kind of going.
At least,
so
at least 2.
Okay, I'll tell you this: the first cruise you're gonna pay full price for, unless you catch it on one of their sale days, and they do have sales, and this is just from Royal Caribbean because that's just the one that we kind of go on. They do have sales where it's first person pays full price, second one is like 50% off, and kids sail free. So if you can slap all 4 kids in a room, or I'm sorry, 2 adults and 2 kids, even in a balcony room, it's perfectly fine. This couch here lays out into a double bed, so if you have 2 small kids, they can pretty much sleep in the same bed together.
Yeah.
So
whatever their occupancy is for that particular room, you can do it. So,
sometimes they have the bunk beds that come down
off the wall.
Also, so
there's many different variations of rooms,
configurations.
Well, both.
Yes.
Variation and configuration. So they do have all of that. So just pay for the first one and then play in the casino.
Yeah. So the casino is how I get all of my certificates for either I go for free and then a discounted rate, or it's a discounted rate for the second guest. Plus, the only thing I pay for is like port fees and taxes.
In our drink package.
And the drink package, which now that since I have bumped to Diamond, I'm really considering.
Are you?
The drink package. But what's going to stink is because you're not Diamond yet.
Oh, you don't have an option.
And I don't have an option.
Yep.
So
and that's something that Royal is requiring now. They used to have a little bit of leniency there, but if anyone in the room is 21 or older and gets a drink package, all parties that are 21 and older have to buy it. And that doesn't even matter if you're 9 months pregnant. Just know that.
I think they'll allow them to
they
do
have changed it. They can do the refreshment package, which is sodas, coffees, water, non-alcoholic drinks. They do allow that, but if you have to do that, and you have to call, like, you can't do it online, blah blah blah. So
maybe send a picture of the sonogram. I don't know.
They don't care anymore.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. They used to care, now they don't. So they kind of fall in along the same lines as all the other cruise lines, I think. That's kind of why they did that. So that's really the only expense that we have outside of gas to get to the port that we're cruising out of. Parking. So this cruise came out of Fort Lauderdale. So it was a quick 4-hour drive.
Yeah, quick.
You survived. I drove.
Woo! I was a passenger princess for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, we let y'all see that on the way down. And she didn't die, and she didn't even think that she was going to lose her life at any point.
Yeah.
So
So basically, with like the casino, I know a lot of people, they don't gamble or whatever. So if that's the case, then I would just start getting your cruises lined up and start getting other points that way. But they don't offer any like comp cruises. But each time, like I said, I'm a Diamond member. I've cruised 80 cruise nights or whatnot since I was like 18. And so now I get different benefits that are different from him.
Yeah.
He'll catch up one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna start cruising by myself for a little while. That way, I get double points to catch up to her status. But I did learn that
if you get a junior suite like this is, you get the 3 points, which is, and then double it because it's a suite, and then you double it again because you're going by yourself.
Really? She didn't say any of that yesterday when I was
who?
The lady at the desk. Remember whenever I walked over there and I was chatting with the lady? She told me, because I wanted to make sure that we were getting double points because we were in a suite. She said if you do the suite, you don't get double points, you get triple points if you do it by yourself. But that's it.
Well, still.
So
I mean,
that would be 3 points a night versus the 2
yeah.
that we're getting now, and then in a regular room, just 1.
Yeah.
So there's different kind of tier statuses that give you different discounts and stuff like that. So I'm a platinum member right now.
You have Emerald left to go.
Emerald, and then I'll be Diamond with you.
And after that, it's Diamond Plus, and then Pinnacle, which my parents are Pinnacle, only because my dad took like a whole year off. Or when he retired, he cruised by himself for the year. And if you, let's say, we'll just say if we were married or whatever, or living together,
under the
same address,
have the same address,
he would get my status. He would be a Diamond person unless he moved out or divorced or whatever. So with my dad, he was able to go.
I didn't know he was doing that by himself. Okay, cool.
And he would do back to back to back, come home for a little bit, and then back to back to back. And I mean, he was gone for a while. It was almost like he was back on the railroad when he worked out of town.
He was always gone.
Was a 4 on,
and I
3
remember
off.
that. I do remember that. Well, I didn't realize it was just him. I didn't.
Yeah, mom was still working. She still had 2 or 3 years until retirement.
So, but that's how they climbed the ladder
up to Pinnacle. And I mean, like I don't even think they have to buy the drink package anymore because they have so many different like happy hours and parties and that kind of stuff. But also with the casino, you can also get a status in that as well. Once you hit 25 points, you become a Prime member, and that's 2,500. Sorry. 25
points.
Woo!
That would be a couple rolls and you would be done.
It's 2,500 points. You become a Prime member. And once you hit that Prime member, you get a free 7-day cruise for you and another person, an interior room only. But we'll both hit this cruise. And here's the thing is like you can combine your certificates.
As long as they're the same certificate.
And get a room like this, which watch this short little video and you can see everything.
Yeah, you can see what our room looks like without us rearranging the furniture like we've done. So we'll put that up here now and you'll be able to take a look.
So what are your must-haves when you come on a cruise?
Okay, so I know we're going to have a couple of the same.
Yeah.
So let's get those out of the way now.
Okay.
So because we're both going to, so we have these fans. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. But these expand, they oscillate. They're fantastic travel fans, and we both have one. So our room is
it's nothing but frigid Alaska.
It's like we're in Antarctica or something. Antarctica's cold. Yeah.
Antarctica is cold. My God.
Get out of here. So,
but I also use this because I'm 43 years old,
and she's doing her thing over here.
And I'm doing my thing where I get hot after a shower, so I leave it in my bathroom.
And I only use it on the trip. And we have 2 going, and they oscillate opposite directions, so we're always in the cold air.
We're always in comfort.
Yeah. And we have the thermostat turned all the way down as low as it goes. I don't really know how low that actually is, but as far as it goes, and that's it. So we're pretty comfortable.
We got these on Amazon. I think they were like $24.
$24, $25.
And they charge
with USB-C. It's super easy. We just keep them plugged in usually.
So So let's see if you can see how tall this little.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 foot tall. I don't think it's 4 foot tall.
Yeah. It's pretty badass. I mean, I like it. Puts off some good
it does.
wind.
We.
I'm sorry.
So
okay.
A couple of other things that, hold on, I have all my belongings here. Let me show you.
Excuse me, the 50-year-old man is entering.
Look, I'm not 50. So, but I'm going to start off with the things that you would assume I'm 50. Brought my salon paws because they feel amazing on my neck.
You're welcome for those.
I'm going to the chiropractor. And Jen turned me on to these. She uses the big ones on her back. And I use the littler ones on my neck.
Those things,
I cannot go
shameless plug
without
right now.
them.
They probably last 8 hours, and it's like
they don't stay on me throughout the night because I toss and turn so much.
But the heat and
they're great. Yeah, they're great. So of course we get the drink package.
Yeah.
So you can't not have Excedrin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a given. Take 3 of those at the end of the night, and tomorrow you'll feel fine.
And if you guys forget like shampoo, conditioner, and that kind of stuff, they do.
They have it in the shower.
In the shower. So
you
know, I'm one to always forget something.
Yeah, every freaking trip. This one
I didn't.
You didn't forget anything
I don't think
that you know of yet?
Well, I ran out of shaving cream, but I can just use soap for that, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But no, I got my deodorant this time.
Nice.
And
so she didn't have to go and spend like $16, $17.
That's another thing. They do have like
in the shops.
A shop downstairs that has those kind of things if you forget. But you're going to pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah. You do pay a little bit more, but I mean, if you need it, you need it. So I think one time it was deodorant. Never mind. I was thinking it was toothpaste, but no. And then the other thing is all of these walls that are around us, they're all metal. So we got these little trusty hooks. Well, that came apart, but these hooks that you can hold towels and stuff like that.
Your bathing suit and that kind of stuff.
That way it's dry by the time you leave. Well, hopefully.
It's usually dry by the next day with our oscillating fans going.
With our extra AC running. So these are fantastic. Can't go wrong with having those. They're kind of lifesavers. And then, of course, sunblock. I mean, you're going to the pool. So I have that. And then we also have, I found they don't let you bring surge protectors or anything so you have multiple plugs. In these rooms, now our room has a whole additional set of a plug.
Which normally there's only one.
So I found online a international charger.
Mm-hmm.
So since they don't allow us to bring the surge protectors that just plug right into the standard outlet, I found this one that plugs into the European outlet, and I've not had a problem. Nobody's ever said I can't bring it, and it has 4 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and 3 plugs, I think. Now,
it's
obviously,
pretty badass.
We don't overload it. Well, except right now. but no, like we charge what we're charging, and then we unplug it. That way it's not constantly charging and heating up. We definitely don't want to cause a fire.
But just remember, like, those things that like they will scan your bags and they will take whatever it's just like the airport. You know, if it's not supposed to be on here, they're going to take it, but you can pick it up at the end of the cruise.
Right. They don't toss it.
Yeah.
They do, you know what? And I bet you when we went on that cruise and they took Alyssa's surge protector thing, I bet you
it was at the table. Yeah.
She never picked it up. But they're on a cruise.
Speaking of Alyssa,
they're on a cruise right now on a different boat, and
they leave today out of Miami. We're already at a day at sea right now. We're actually meeting up with them tomorrow at Coco Cay, which we didn't know we were going to be.
No,
there,
they had FaceTimed us, and we were actually at the gym working out because
shocker.
That's what we do on vacation. And so we answered, and they were still at the hotel. It looked like, right? So they were about to go to their ship, and we're going to all be in the same place tomorrow at the Royal Caribbean Private Island. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll only see them for a little bit because we paid to go into the adult only section because that's our jam.
Fuck them kids.
And what she said. And
they ain't ours.
They're not, even though they're on an adult only cruise, our friends, they just are going to go to the free section, I guess, which is fine. They can do that, but they don't have a heated pool. And they don't have a bar and a pool.
Yeah.
And they don't have a DJ.
Yeah.
They don't have concession stand.
Anything else you want to just?
Lunchery, my new word that I just created.
Lunchery?
Yep. And they have to eat in like a big I don't know,
trough
buffet looking.
I'm just
thing.
kidding. It is
so it's just totally
but the
different.
tacos were good last time.
Yeah, but they have better tacos where we're
we're gonna
have to explore
eat.
the menu.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll see them tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll send a little picture.
We'll take a picture of the big group.
So one of the other things is the trusty cup that we don't ever use.
We don't use it.
But they work with the Coke Freestyle machines. So a lot of people, there's a bunch of them all over the ship so that you don't have to wait in line, hand over your card, wait for them to go get it back. Just go fill it up, and that's it.
I think there's a chip in the bottom. Oh, yeah. You can see it right there.
Yeah.
So there's a chip in here. So, regular cups, they're not going to work. But you get these with the drink package or the refreshment package. And apparently you can use them on other sailings.
We're not 100% sure. We haven't tried it.
We will bring this back in our next cruise, which might be December, might be November. No, December or
we don't know.
Or maybe our next one is in March, which is booked for us. But we'll try it out, and we'll let any of the Royal Caribbean travelers know.
But one thing with these is like the kids love to bring these home, so whenever
so we get them
and hand them off to the kids, and they last a long time. Jess said, hers lasted a whole year, and we gave her new ones back in September for the little kiddies.
Who are these ones going to?
I don't know.
Whoever. We'll give them to somebody.
Let's see.
So I know there was some other cruising stuff that you wanted to chat about. What was it? We were just at lunch. We just had lunch, so we went to the Italian restaurant Giovanni's Table, and we're
right now.
Absolutely full.
Yeah,
like stuff to the gills. We instead of recording this, we actually contemplated a nap. Instead,
I said, let's just get it over with. Get it over with.
But
then we're going to
decided
take our nap.
We're going to take a nap after this in our wonderful separated beds that we didn't have to ask to be separated when we got here.
I put it on.
It doesn't matter when we do it. Usually it's together.
I know, but it was amazing.
But it was very nice, and we were surprised that we didn't have to actually ask them to separate them.
Because I ain't touching your ass.
Yeah, no. We're not going to try to sleep in one bed. That's not going to happen. So
a couple other things to remember. You can bring snacks.
Yep. Everything has to be unopened in packaging. So you can't cook something at home and then bring it. That's
so if you have like chips that you want to bring, or a package of cookies or something that you want like in here for kids, their snacks, that kind of stuff. I think you can bring one 12-pack of Coke.
Yeah.
With you.
You have to hand carry it on.
Yep. And I think you can bring a 12-pack of water bottles.
Yeah, and I believe it's one per person.
Yeah.
Like so.
So these are
the two of you. We could have brought 2 cases of soda and I believe 2 cases of water.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're not doing any of that, but we could have.
No, we're now the sufficient carry-on people.
Yeah.
Like we don't check bags anywhere.
No, not at all anymore. So we've learned. And then the other thing that we wine drinkers, you can all bring 1 bottle of wine per person.
Uncorked.
They
will, and they do charge you. No,
corked. They will charge you an uncorking fee.
They will charge you an uncorking fee. So I think it's like $20 or whatever.
I think so.
Rather than paying $20 for the glass or whatnot. Yeah. So yes, you are allowed to bring 1 bottle per person, corked.
Yes. That's over 21.
Yes.
So don't bring it for your 5-year-old because they know that the 5-year-old's not drinking it.
So a couple things that are automatic
was that your stomach?
Yes.
Jesus.
So a couple things that you have to think about when you do cruise is that you will pay a daily gratuities fee. It's like, roughly $18.50, and they charge it each night per person. Does not matter how old your kids are. Doesn't matter.
And that goes to all of the staff that are
housekeeping, food. And I think that's it. Because the bartenders get tipped through the drink package.
Through the drink package, or if you're buying individual drinks, they get tipped that way. And which should be a decent amount of money.
So I would say,
we only bring money for the casino when we come, as far as cash. We do tip our room attendant extra. So we always bring, and it doesn't have to be anything massive. You know, if they're making $40 for 2 people in a room, that's very sufficient. Now in this suite, we learned today that we could have them clean our room twice a day.
We don't need that.
We don't need that.
I do not need that.
We are clean-ish people.
Yeah. And we're usually out of the room by 9.
Yeah.
So that
we wake up early on vacation, and we like today. I was telling Jen, I was like, I feel like we're not.
I feel like it's 4 o'clock and it's only 2.
It's only 2. So we had so much done before noon today.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So that's when they cleaned the room about 9 o'clock when we actually
went for breakfast, went to the gym, all that time.
And then it's all done when we get back, and then we're free to do whatever we want the rest of the time. So something else that I noticed. So normally we've been cruising on larger ships.
Yes.
So we've been on the Allure. We have the Utopia coming up. We were supposed to go on Star of the Seas instead of Utopia.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
Who didn't check the calendar for work?
I didn't know I had to be off that week. Or I had to be at work that week. It's not my area.
Well, but still. Anyway.
Either way.
So we had to change that. So instead of Star of the Seas, which is our brand new ship on Royal Caribbean, we're going on Utopia, which is fine because we haven't been on that ship, and it's still, that's one of the Icon classes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's still an Icon class. So, which is now Icon, Utopia,
Star. And then Legends.
And then Legend is coming next year in 26. So, yeah, so we've been on Allure of the Seas, which is not the Icon class, but the class right underneath it.
Oasis.
So it's still, the Oasis class. But it's still a massive ship.
It's a massive ship.
So a ton to do. Are you okay there, friend?
Yeah. Sorry.
Jesus. So there's still a ton to do. You're an idiot. But what we've noticed is we're on a
24-year-old ship, right?
No,
2001.
No, 2004.
Okay, 21-year-old.
21 years old. The last time that it was refurbished was in 24, and I looked prior to that. It was 2016.
Oh wow!
So I don't know which one was a bigger. I think the 16 one was a larger renovation. This one, the last one in 24, was just 3 weeks. It said. So I don't think that they did. They did stuff, obviously, in 3 weeks, but it wasn't a massive overhaul. And I couldn't tell how long it was in the 2016 one. So it's been updated a little bit, but it's still, you can feel the age of it. And it's tiny compared to what we're used to.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't even want to say, it might even be half the size of like Utopia.
So I know that this ship is 90 kilometers long. Mm-hmm. I think Utopia is in the 200s.
Wow.
So if that gives you any kind of a scale. So yeah.
But basically we feel like we're able to do everything that is on the ship.
Yeah.
Rather
than not a lot of people here.
Yeah. I think it can only hold like 2,100 people.
Yeah.
1,600 passengers, 500 crew.
Something like that.
So, and they have that many people working on this boat.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere from maintenance, housekeeping, food, chefs,
from the whole scale,
everything.
Like from the captain all the way down. I don't know once you're an officer and then it's everybody else, and I don't know if that how that scale works. You know, like low totem pole, high. I don't know. Like, but
either way.
Anyway,
if you're looking to do a cruise, start off with a smaller boat, work your way up.
Yeah.
Because
that way you're not overwhelmed and trying to do everything.
Everything, yeah.
So I was telling you earlier that this is a small enough ship that I feel like our day yesterday, since I wouldn't say we're professional cruisers by any means, but
we're still learning.
We're efficient cruisers.
Yeah.
So we knew what to do, and we've essentially pretty much done everything that we really want to do. We're not ones that really go to the shows and stuff. Now on Star of the Seas, I did want to go to the show because it was Back to the Future on like the Broadway show. But we don't have. I mean, there is a theater here, but they don't do productions like Broadway productions on a smaller ship like this. They do an in-house. Like,
we walked the ship last night, and we were like, "Oh shit, they have a rock climbing wall. Yeah. Oh crap, they actually have this." So those came from those refurbished times dry docked.
So something that most of the larger ships than this one have is something called Flow Rider, which is where you can
boogie board, knee board,
something like
surf.
Like, yeah,
Now
on this
that's a
stationary
good time
thing,
to
this boat
watch.
is too small. Yeah, that's fun. We've done it. Yeah, and we about lost our clothes in trying to do it. Well, somebody did.
Don't wear a two-piece.
Oops. Uh, but yeah, so they don't have that, but it's all right. I mean, there's plenty of things to do. And I just like how there's no lines really.
Yeah.
Like nobody was walking around yesterday when we first got on the boat because you can't go but so far
right
before we put the gangway down and open the hallways to the rooms. So the bars were a little congested, but it was okay. You know, it wasn't horrible.
And then the other thing is like people that do have kids, they have. I don't want to call it daycare, but it's like kids camp. Almost.
Yeah, they call it camps.
And they can go from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night. So
yeah, until the curfew.
Yeah.
I think, and maybe there's something after hours. We don't know because we don't have kids, so you have to do that research on your own.
But yeah, if you have any questions, ask away. We'll try to answer them the best that we can. But remember, if you do go, play a little bit in the casino, start earning those points.
Yep. Because you don't need to earn many points before you start.
I think it's at 400, and you'll start earning the certificates, and that you can do online. You'll check online. Yeah, like I think I got like 12 in the waiting queue, and I mean we don't use them all, but at least
and I have 11.
You get a monthly one every month once you hit that 400 mark. So
and think about it, y'all. We're not cruising for free. We are paying in the casino up front, basically, but it's entertainment.
I didn't pay for this at all.
We upgraded to this. I think it was $80 total for us to upgrade because we stacked our certificates. Yeah. On a free trip already. Well, again, not free,
port fees and that kind of stuff. But I mean, I would say I maybe do $100 a night on the cruise.
Yeah, that's about what.
And the slots are where the sluts are where you're going to get most of your points because with table games, it's kind of hard for them to keep up with you moving around for roulette or this whatever. But
what did you say? It was about $5, 1 point for every $5,
right?
That you put in the machine?
If you start regenerating that money back through, points add up. So.
Yeah, you can add them up pretty quick, and then you can be like us and everybody else will feel like you're always on a cruise.
Yes, and then they'll ask you, "How do you do it?"
Because they do. They ask me all the time. They're like, another cruise?
In the words of DJ Khalid, another one.
Right. So
that's it. We're gonna go either hit the pool deck or
hit this bed back here and take a nap. So we will catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Bye, guys.